swamp guy.
Okay.
So the woman follows you up to the room where you've.
Well,
you've
we want to make
resting
sure we've
with,
started
this.
the next YouTube.
We have.
Oh, okay.
We've started the
Okay,
next
good.
YouTube.
Cool.
Excellent.
So first, what we should do is before we start talking, is we should use our hit dice if we want to.
Yeah,
So
if
what
you'd
you
like
can
to.
do-
Yep, go ahead, Scoozle.
Is right now we all have one hit die, and essentially it's whatever base HP is. So we can just roll that, and we regain that much HP for our short rest.
So some of you have a D10, you can roll that, and that's how many hit points you get back. And then after a long rest, you start regaining those back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
we started regaining the hit dice.
Yeah, you get your hit
Yeah.
dice back at the end of the long rest.
wait,
think you get
so
half
Right?
them back.
You heal 10,
Oh, is it
Scoozle
really
heals
only
5.
half?
so
You regain half of your spent hit dice back.
Interesting.
wait, so how many? Tell me that again because I think I
You
missed
can
it.
roll a d6 and regain that much
Yeah.
HP.
Yes.
Okay.
Add con modifier, apparently.
And how many hit dice do you?
Oh,
You
we
have
have
one.
one currently.
You get one
Okay.
Yeah,
per
because
level.
it's one per level.
All right. Okay.
And yeah, you add your Constitution modifier as well.
Oh, do we? Okay.
I think
Well,
you do. Yeah.
Look at I've
That
got
makes
4
sense.
HP.
Four
I'm
I'm back at full. Okay, so as we're resting, I want to talk to this woman. And I guess first things first is I'll do introductions. I'll say
Okay.
that little gnome is Greg, half-orc woman is Morgaine, that guy is
I
Boss,
I didn't say my name yet.
and I am Godric.
Kella Darkhope, and she holds out a hand to shake yours, and you can actually see she has a snake with a very interesting snake because it has some little wings that are sort of folded up against its body, but it's coiled around her arm as she reaches out to shake your
Like
hand.
an actual snake.
An actual snake, yeah.
Okay, so I'll shake her hand. And then, what were you doing in this town?
I was just passing through. All of a sudden, rocks started falling from the sky, and then not long after that, the goblins attacked. I've just been hiding since then. Her name
Okay.
is. She tells you her name is Kella.
K-E?
Kella. Kella.
Okay.
Goblins
Um,
couldn't have caused it's not part of a larger military maneuver, is it? The goblins and rocks.
She doesn't think so. No, she's not really sure what happened here.
So I'll ask her why she didn't run away with the rest of the civilians. Why'd you remain in the town when everyone else left?
She was scared. She just hid. Wouldn't be surprised if there were other people still hiding. I don't think everyone ran away, but not
Let's
sure.
go ahead and
She's been
insight
hiding
check
here
her.
for. Yeah, go ahead. 9, and let me get
I'd
her
like to roll
stats.
insight as well.
All right.
Well,
I'm gonna roll animal handling to pet the snake.
Oh, nice.
I'll
I pet the shit out of the snake.
Jeez! The snake abandons her and is now your snake.
You you believe her. She's.
gonna insight. Oh, wow. Okay.
You believe her.
Okay.
Boss just kind of grunts and looks out the window at the pile of burning bodies.
Is she reacting at all to me? Just
so you-
become your snake's best friend?
So you reach out and try to pet the snake. Is that what you're doing?
Yes. I rolled a natural 20. A natty.
She holds her arm up and just kind of lets you sort of stroke the snake as it's coiled around her.
And what does a happy
Lovely
snake
animal.
sound like, Nuggin?
What is what?
What does a happy snake sound like?
A happy snake just goes hiss. Let's see. Actually, I should have a snake sound.
But it has to be a happy snake.
A happy snake.
There you go.
Yeah,
That sounds happy.
that sounds like a happy snake.
It's a pretty little happy snake. Yeah.
Oh, I dragged the other goblin corpse to the pile while we were on the way here.
You threw yet another goblin corpse on the pile.
Okay.
Pretty
so,
big pile.
Yeah, it's a good thing you picked that picture because we're really living up to it at this point.
Is there smoke coming up from the pile?
Yeah, there's smoke.
Well,
it
that's either
smells terrible.
that's either good or bad. People seeing smoke coming up from the town. Something's likely to investigate at some point.
Well, I mean, if we... Once I've awoken after my lovely 1 hour rest when I'm not, you know, unconscious anymore, we should probably look into the last few buildings here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
ask her to if she would
She's-
like to come with us.
No,
as
she
we
said she
explore
wants
the
to
rest
just
of the town.
stay hiding here until
Was she?
the town is clear.
So did she just stay in this building for about the entire time? Did she like look
That's what
out?
she says.
Okay. So no idea. Like she just heard the stones and the goblins and just hid.
Yeah, she hid.
Hmm.
That's what she
Hmm.
tells you.
And trust her. It's just a shame no additional information. When did this happen? Did this it was a large break of time in between the rocks falling
It
and
was,
the goblins?
No, so the rocks fell, and not even an hour after that, the goblins showed up.
And has this town been like this for a while? It's evening right now, right?
It's evening now. This happened just a couple hours ago.
Just a couple hours. Okay.
I'll say, my lady, I'm concerned for your safety with the amount of goblins that we've seen roaming the town. I think it'd be best if you remain with us.
She holds
That's
up her
it.
crossbow and says,
Persuasion.
Okay. She says, I think I'll be okay.
I mean, she did kill one, and also they didn't find her. So, you know.
Oh, your persuasion. Holy crap.
Wow.
Silver tongue.
She says, I mean, I think I'll be okay. If you really think it's that dangerous, I can come with you, but I'd rather just hide in my room.
Better safety in numbers. Even the goblins realize that.
Yeah. So we'll just escort
Alright.
her around, or at least have her near us.
Okay, she'll come with you.
Okay.
On the other hand, she could just take a stray arrow like Tinder did there.
I'm looking. She could take 2 arrows.
Okay.
It sounds insensitive. But I'm like complimenting her.
She looks a little uncomfortable, nervous, unsure.
Don't worry.
Boss just kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "It's an interesting way to quantify personal health, Dagger."
Wait, is that my name now?
I mean, he has to call you something.
Call me Morgan.
Well, let's just continue our
Right, Dagger.
search,
Yeah.
at least of this part of the town.
Mm-hmm.
We've,
I'll head over to this, actually over this way, to this building.
Okay.
Oh, I grabbed her, not me.
That's
does the short rest give you any spell slots back?
Yeah, you would
It
recover
depends
spell slots.
on what. No, it depends on
No,
what class
spell-
you are.
long rest, I think.
Long rest gives you spell slots as a wizard.
Okay.
If you're a warlock, I believe you get spells back at a short rest.
Yeah, but then I'm down to my firebolt and my other things, but that's fine.
Okay. So you are going to that. Is. So it's you're looking at this building. It is a farm. The garden in back seems to be growing potatoes and turnips. It's completely fenced in. It doesn't seem to be damaged. The building itself doesn't seem to be damaged by any rocks like some of the other buildings in this town. But there is one in the garden. Go ahead and make perception rolls.
Okay.
I like turnips.
Yeah. I mean,
Very nice cheese.
same.
Turnips are good though on the marge. Just
Kella kind of just, hugs the side of the building here and sort of
Yeah.
crouches down.
While we're talking about
Okay.
turnips.
Yeah, so looking at this building here, it's a little cottage. The door is flung open. It looks like it was ransacked already, probably by goblins. You don't see any inside. Looking at the fallen rock in the garden in the back, you see an arm and a leg sticking out from under. It looks like someone
Oh.
might have been crushed by it.
crushed by. Sorry, are you cut out by a rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, down here.
Well, I'll just go inside this little cottage and give it a quick once over.
Okay, make an investigation check. 13. No, it looks like anything of interest or value in this place has been taken already.
Can I
Okay.
try pulling the rock up?
Sure, make a strength check.
1d3.
I'll help.
Okay, then Morgraine, make a strength check with advantage, which means that you roll a d20 twice, and you take the better of the rolls.
Okay. 18.
So 18. Yeah, you strain a little bit, but you manage to kind of just roll this small boulder off of
Mhm.
this dead body. It is not a pretty sight. This is an older human, at least you think, probably was a human. Probably the farmer that owned this farm. He was just out here working in the field when this rock fell from wherever and crushed him.
Nah, that's never a nice sight. I mean, it's an unsightly thing, but I've witnessed the aftermath of like city sieges before.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's a shitty way to go.
Boss says a little prayer, sprinkles some stuff out of his pouch again, which nobody's still quite sure what the hell he's sprinkling.
Dirt.
Yeah, pretty sure it's dirt.
Okay, so
Maybe you should roll a perception check then. Jeez.
No,
let's
I'm
just
pretty sure.
continue down the path, looking at these houses,
Okay.
and I'm making sure to keep Kella in my sight.
Yeah, I mean, each time, she comes with you past each of the houses, and each time you get to one, she kind of like just crouches down in some safe spot near a wall,
Mhm.
basically, trying to keep out of sight. So, Godric, you're checking out that house there?
Yeah, the one that's like half crushed, essentially. It looks like.
Yeah, it is. This house is actually smaller than some of the other ones. It looks like it was probably a home for halflings.
Wait,
There's a
you're
lot
saying
of-
it's normal sized?
There's a lot of flowers around the outside of it. Go ahead and make a perception check. Okay, you go look inside. This was definitely a halfling home. You have to crouch down a bit after you get inside, and you see that it seems like they were most likely an apothecary here. There's a lot of crushed jars and just different ingredients for things kind of thrown all about this place. It looks like the goblins that came through here already searched it, but looking around, you find a loose floorboard. Inside of it is an herbalism kit. After you pull it up, there's a vial of antitoxin, and you find a small little pouch containing 15 gold.
Wow.
Well, I will
Uh,
hold on to this in case we find the halfling whose house this used to be.
I'm
Okay.
investigating this house that I'm standing next to.
Okay, so Morgaine and Boss, you guys head to the next house.
Yep.
This is a small cottage. It has locked shutters over its windows. The door, as you're checking it, is also locked, but looking at it, it has a row upon row of ornate runes carved into it. What
Ornate
languages? What languages do you both speak?
I speak Orcish, which is written in Dwarvish runes.
These are not dwarvish runes, and it's not
Mhm.
orcish. Boss, how about you?
You broke up there. Can you describe the runes real quick?
They're runes. I'm asking what language you speak.
I speak Elven and Orcish and Common.
You don't know what these say.
Tender! Scratchins.
Runes.
Well, I guess we'll
The
just
the
march
cottage
down
seems
here.
unharmed, and the door is locked. Kella follows you down. She sort of crouches on the side of the building here, just keeping an eye on you and keeping a
So-
lookout back up the road the way you came.
It wasn't dwarvish runes, right?
They're not.
It's not
dwarvish.
Dwarvish and Dwarf Elf, not
Well,
Elfish.
I mean, Gnomish is still using dwarf runes, but then I'm also out of languages because I only speak Gnome, Common, and Elvish.
They are not. No,
I speak Celestial, but I doubt it's that.
they're not celestial either. Go
Tender
ahead, Godric.
scratchings mean
Godric,
magic
make an insight check or religion check, whichever you're better at. I'll let you use either.
Insight or religion? Go with insight. Well,
You have no idea what they are. You've not seen these before at all.
I push Light Blast towards them and say, "Tinder scratchings means magic sometime.
What?
Scratchings mean magic sometimes. You're the magic one."
Oh, you're saying you think the runes are magic?
Grunts.
Are they?
Make an Arcana check.
Let's see. What's my Arcana at? I should know this. Oh, I'm actually decent on that. 13.
You don't think they're magical?
I don't think they're magic.
Okay, well,
Boss
since
just
it's
shrugs.
locked and doesn't seem to be broken into, I'll just continue down this path to this next farm, it looks like.
Boss is going
Yeah,
to check around
okay.
back and make sure there's not, like, any busted windows or other open doors.
I just shrug. I lose
Make a
interest in
perception
it very
check, boss.
fast.
Again, you have to type the roll. I'll get that eventually.
Would help.
9.
Looks like everything in this cottage is completely intact.
All right. I don't care.
Wow, you are very indifferent to everything. Boss, has anyone ever told you that?
Boss shrugs.
Okay, so as you guys approach this this next cottage, each of you make perception checks. Not Boss, since you were busy back at the other one. When they get here.
20.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Okay, so all three of you, as you're approaching it, you hear some weird noises coming from around the back of the cottage, like where the garden to this place is.
Okay, so I'll poke around back here to look to see what it could be.
Yeah, I shrug. Investigating strange noises brought me this far.
Looking around the back of this cottage, there are two goblins. They each
Yeah,
have
great.
an upturned pumpkin on their head, and they're running around like in the garden trying to catch each other. I'll get you! I'll get you! Ah! They're just
Okay.
chasing each other around.
I'm
just
gonna go catch them.
Oh, well,
Can we roll
As
an
he does that-
initiative? Because I'm gonna shoot one of them
Yeah,
if
let's.
I'm
All right,
first.
go ahead. Everybody, go. Go for it.
jeez.
Everyone roll initiative.
I'm just dumbstruck by this.
Well, unfortunately, I only got 8.
hey.
Okay, so Titus, you are last, followed.
And since I'm last, I'm using this opportunity to duck out for 15 seconds.
Yeah, go for it. Godric is second, and Boss is first. Kella is just gonna hang out there. She's not doing anything, and I will roll for these goblins. Okay, and wow, every single time so far, one at the beginning and one at the end. There we go. Okay, so Goblin 6
The
is
fast
looking
guy.
for the other goblin. He's gonna run over here trying to find. Boss, it's your turn.
Boss walks up the fence and yells out at the goblins, "Quit horsing around, you idiots!" And he's trying to intimidate them.
Okay, make an intimidate check.
"22.
Okay. Well, that's your turn then, unless you're gonna do anything else. You can't see their
if-
faces. You don't know if they're
yeah.
intimidated yet.
Yeah, if they don't immediately do anything, that'll be my turn. I'm
Okay.
tired of fighting fucking goblins.
Godric.
Alright, well, what I'm gonna do is after he yells that, so I'm gonna go walk up here. I'm
That's
gonna
not
try and
you,
pick
though.
up.
Yeah, that's not
Oh.
you.
Alright. Is this me? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
like
that's
you.
I'm gonna go up here and I'm going to pick up this goblin.
You're just gonna pick him up.
Yep.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, It's a high
25 opposed to his 5 to try to escape. You pick up the goblin.
Alright.
What are you doing with it?
I'm just going to hold him and prevent him from doing anything.
you
Light
shake him a
blast.
little bit.
I'm kind of dumbstruck because I really want to kill these fuckers, but since everyone else is just I'm just gonna stand behind more grain for now.
Okay.
Just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right, more grain. It's your turn.
You know what? It looks pretty fun. Can I make it over to this goblin?
What's your movement speed?
30. Oh, okay, not
So you
quite.
can go that far.
Yeah.
You can go that far and then like try and intimidate the other one into surrendering.
Yeah, that's what I do. What did I yell to this goblin to surrender?
Do you roll an intimidation?
Yeah,
check?
I do, but I don't want to be like I roll intimidate to intimidate.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, what are you gonna say to him?
I'm gonna call him a chicken-like dipshit. It doesn't work.
He's busy.
In
he's busy
Orcish, I do
with the pumpkin on his head. He might not even be able to hear you.
Yeah.
Godric the goblin you're holding wiggles and tries to get free. A 7, I don't think gets him free. Go ahead, roll. Yep. Nope. The other goblin. Let's make a perception check for him. No, he's completely oblivious. So he's just gonna keep
He
wandering
didn't hear
around.
me?
No, he's got a pumpkin on his head. He can't tell what's going on. He's gonna walk over this way and with his arms out just in front of him like a zombie trying to find his friend.
Oh, really? Boss sees red.
Boss, it's your turn.
If he's gonna act like a zombie, then Boss is gonna treat him like one and shoots him with a short bow.
Roll to attack.
15.
That's a hit.
No, I almost rolled a d20 again. 4 damage.
4 damage. That just sticks right into his belly, like, down below this big pumpkin on his head. Assuming he's crying in pain, it's a little bit muffled from under the pumpkin. Godric, you're holding a pumpkin-headed goblin. What are you doing?
What would I have to roll to remove said pumpkin from his head?
I'd say you can just pull it off if you want, since you're holding
Okay.
it.
So I'll pull the pumpkin off of this goblin's head, and I am going to tell him to stop resisting.
Okay, roll
You're
intimidation.
under arrest.
Good cop, short
God
bow.
damn it.
Nope, he's just gonna keep trying to get away from you. So, roll to hold. Oh, well, no, on his turn, he'll try to get away from you. Are you done? Anything else?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Light blast.
Let's see. I can move 25.
Yes.
Can I see this? How? I'm trying to pet Thursday and play at the same time. Can I see this goblin over the rock, or is he
Yeah.
hidden?
No, you can
Then-
see him there.
Then I'm gonna firebolt him. Okay.
Okay.
26. Yep. Whoosh.
I'm pretty
That's a
sure you're going to vaporize this poor goblin.
So that's
So, chat corrected us. You don't double what you roll 2 of your dice.
okay.
There's for critical hits.
That's what chat said.
There's.
Don't always trust chat.
I don't know that it says either way. I'll check the player's handbook just to.
Alright, we'll check in between.
But
Let's just do it the way we've been doing it then.
yeah.
I mean, I rolled
okay.
a 9. So
18 fire damage.
regardless,
that kills the goblin.
yeah, it's gonna fry regardless.
Yes.
Is there any goblin left after that?
Yeah, the one
There's the one
Godric's
Godric's
holding.
holding.
No, I mean of that goblin. Or did he just vaporize
no,
it?
no, he's not like that vaporized. It does kill
He's only
him though.
partially
Yeah.
vaporized.
He's not vaporized. He's just, very terribly burnt and partially melted.
So
There's
there's
still
one.
a big hunk of burning goblin laying there.
There's one mega dead goblin. One goblin that's like about to get like police academy, I guess.
Yes.
Morgan's just like, you know what? I'm going back to investigating. She just walks away from the field and just back towards the cottage.
Okay. Then it's the goblin's turn, and he's trying to get away from. With a natural 2, he does not get away from Godric.
No.
Yeah, no way. Boss.
I walk up and slap the goblin and say, "Stop resisting." And
Okay,
I'm going
roll
to intimidate him.
intimidate.
There's when you roll a 1 as well.
That's when I roll a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he rolled a 3. So he was like, no. Let
And
me
then-
go.
And then I complete my movement and I spit on this other goblin's corpse.
You spit on the dead goblin's corpse. It sizzles in the fire.
I would like to point out I'm not gonna question Boss's actions, but would he really spit on a burning corpse?
Yes.
Because it might might go
Put the
out.
fire out.
I'll
Yeah.
have you light it on fire again if it does.
There's also a giant bonfire you could just drag it over to. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this goblin is I'm going to pull out my 50 feet of rope, and I'm
Okay.
going to tie his hands together and remove
About
his...
34 times.
And I'm going to remove his weapons from him if he had any.
Yeah, he's got a scimitar and a short bow.
Okay, I'll take those and tie him up.
You take those and you tie up the goblin.
Alright.
Sure.
And now I'll just walk around with this goblin trailing behind me, eventually going to lead him outside.
Pretty big party, Godric.
May I suggest you put the pumpkin back on him so he doesn't try and like kick you or anything, or try and run away and hide?
If he does, I'll skewer him.
Yeah, I'm not
too
too worried.
And I glare at him.
I'm not gonna say your intimidation tactics haven't been working, but sometimes they're not great. That's all I'm saying.
Where are you going now?
Then I give
We
Tinder a
didn't
stink
finish
eye.
investigating this cottage,
Yeah.
did we?
No,
No, you didn't.
we got
So
that
I'm
one.
going in there.
Since I'm over here, I'm gonna peek in through the big hole and see what's happening here.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So this is a house that crushed by a giant boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
No, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's unfortunate.
Well, you still rolled a natural 20, so...
Yeah, so
You did roll
22 rather than 26.
22. It looks like an elderly family lived here and was crushed to death when this rock collapsed through the roof of their home. As you're looking around trying to see what's in here, a small little creature surprises you as it jumps out of the wreckage.
Oh,
You get a look at it for a second as it stands on top of the rock there.
Oh, shit, it's a
It
combo.
looks like a tiny cat, but it also has some wings on the back of it.
well, may I then point out that I can speak with small beasts
Okay.
because I'm a forest gnome.
Okay.
So I just wanna show that I'm not dangerous and I mean it no harm. I
Okay,
can't like converse with them, but with my like grunts and body language, I can get small beasts to understand what I want, basically.
Okay. So you're just trying to show that you mean it no harm.
Yeah.
It kind of looks at you for a second. It sniffs the air, comes over and kind of like puts its head down and nuzzles up against your leg.
I'm gonna pet the weird cat.
Okay. You pet the weird cat. Make an insight check. See if you have any idea what this is.
Okay, let me see how much I can actually talk with that. So insight is +2 because I don't have that much insight. Here we go. 16.
16. You have heard of this before, though you have never actually seen one yourself. It's a small little magical creature. It's called a tressym. They're little winged cats. They're very intelligent, almost as intelligent as a person, though they can't actually talk or communicate other than any more than a normal cat could.
Well, so Speak with Small B says, through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts. So I'm just gonna try and make sure that I mean it no harm, and if it sticks with me, I'll take care of it. For now, at least.
It kind of just turns its head and looks at you. nuzzles up against you a little bit again, but doesn't seem to indicate one way or the other what it's going.
Does it want some cheese?
Are you offering it cheese?
Yeah, of course I. Assuming it can eat cheese.
It very happily takes cheese from you and begins eating it.
Okay. Can I roll the perception for this cottage?
For that one up there. Where are you?
Yes.
For that one. Yes, go right ahead.
9.
Is there a door
9?
back here?
9.
No, there's only a door in the front of it.
I would be up with him then, also investigating.
So, this cottage here that you're in, there's a number of other rocks that have fallen around it. It seems that this house is partially wrecked as well, and you find another dead body inside of it that was crushed when part of the roof collapsed in.
I got a 20 on mine.
Love that.
You got a 20 on yours.
Yeah.
You see, looking around here and looking around the garden, the dead goblin had 5 copper pieces on it, and it also had a sack tied up next to the back of the house over here, which contains a live chicken.
Okay, I take the copper and the chicken.
Okay,
And-
you have a bag with a live chicken in it.
Yes. I just kind of go see what's going on down here.
Okay.
I'm looking at this cat. Cool cat.
It's a little winged cat. It's, a little bit curious, friendly, but
Yeah.
a little hungry maybe, but
I'm gonna animal handling it. 16. It looks hungry. Well, I give it some cheese.
it eats even more cheese. It seems pretty happy, right?
Don't overfeed it.
It was hungry, dude.
Dagger, help me with this rock.
You what?
I'm going to open up this building and look into it.
with
my
with the goblin
new
trailing
goblin servant.
Kella is following you, Godric.
Okay.
That building there has a sign on the door calling it the Lion Shield Coster. The sign also it contains a circular blue shield emblazoned with a stylized golden lion on it.
Okay.
Are you opening the door? Are you going inside?
Yeah, I'll go inside.
Okay.
Oh, what
make a
gender is my
perception check.
chicken, by the way?
Roll an insight check to sex the chicken and see if you know.
Sure, yeah, I'm gonna be good at this. I mean, I could probably just tell from the waddle. But...
Or nature check, either way, if you're better at nature.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm dumb.
Okay.
Let's see, where's my insight? Is that?
Okay.
I roll 18 on chicken.
I will be
18.
right back.
You think it'll probably lay eggs for you?
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that down in my inventory.
Okay.
Chicken.
Godric, you go inside the building. Inside here, you see a goblin rummaging through all sorts of items and stuff. Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm sorry. This is completely my mistake. This goblin came out already and fought in a battle earlier.
He's dead and buried.
Yeah, this is a goblin you have already killed. So there is a small backpack on the floor, as well as piles and piles of items which have been pulled off the shelves here. This was a trading post. They have many, many basic types of items. If there's anything specific you would like to look for, you're welcome to try to find it in here. Otherwise, there's
No.
too many different types of things to mention.
I'll just look inside the backpack.
Yeah, inside the backpack, there's a couple bottles, a lamp, a few ink jars, a couple jars of spices. It looks like the goblin was just pulling stuff off shelves and throwing it into this bag.
Okay, well, I'll just leave the backpack in this store, since presumably it all came from here anyway.
Okay.
Then I will continue my search. I think this is one of the last 3 buildings we have to look at here.
Okay. That building right there. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Giant rock destroyed the back room of this cottage here. Two more rocks are back out in the garden where it looks like this was a wheat field at some point, but most of it's been cut down. This house has been ransacked. Goblins have gone through looking for treasure. It looks like anything they didn't want is just kind of piled up in the middle of this room. But other than that, not too much stuff here.
Okay. Well, I'll go meet up with my friends.
Okay.
Dagger, help me with this rock, please.
Morgan.
Dagger.
Okay. I go back to the where the dagger was.
Okay.
I pick the dagger up.
I
already have my dagger.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna
You go
just
back.
move it-
You go back looking for the dagger. You don't see it. You sigh and grunt to yourself, and then come back.
Yeah. Okay. Crossbow. I'll help you with. So.
I will assist.
Okay, you're trying to move this rock.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then roll with advantage.
Wait, is it an athletics or just a strength check? It's just a strength check. I
This is a
assume.
strength check. Yeah, strength check with
Yeah.
advantage.
17.
17. Yeah, you very, very slowly, but with boss's help, you both shove this boulder out of the way. This is just a lot of rubble. This is a dead elderly couple in this house, and not much else left. This place has been utterly decimated.
Yeah.
Well-
Boss performs his rites and moves on.
Okay.
Did we want to go look at the final two buildings before we go to
Yeah,
the bridge with the keep?
I would like
At least
to.
to call the town done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go over there and you find that this is actually the windmill. It's up on a small hill, about 10 feet high from the rest of the town. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation?
Or perception, excuse me. Perception.
Okay.
Oh, well, if that would be a 17 with perception.
17,
22.
22.
That it matters because Titus sees everything.
Yeah.
My health work, I see all.
Okay. cKnoor? Is he not here? He
No,
stepped away?
I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
here.
okay.
I'm
Staying bound by the bridge, or?
well, I'm looking I'm looking through my spell list because I want to
Oh, okay. Well, no problem.
You just played
so
with the cat.
I mean, it did follow you. There's a
Mhm.
tiny winged cat that it took off from the rock and just flew and glided and landed next to where you're standing over there. Morgan, Boss, Godric, and Kella there. You guys open the windmill and look inside. It's pretty dim in here. The sun has set at this point. It's starting to get reasonably dark outside. And the sky is a fiery orange to the west, and stars are starting to appear overhead. Inside the mill, it's pretty dark. You do hear what sounds like two goblin voices echoing from somewhere up above near the rafters of this building. You don't see actually any stairs to get up there or any way to climb the walls either. The inner workings of the mill are here, and they are turning very lazily night breeze.
Video games have taught me there's always a ledge at the top of the windmill, like a little porch. Is there a little porch at the top of the windmill?
Make a perception. Well, you already made a perception check. 7. You don't see one.
Video games lied.
There are no video games in Faerun.
So there's goblins up, we can hear them, but there's no like obvious way up. Right?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, you have to get rid of them.
I don't.
I suppose that is true. I'd prefer assistance and
What's the windmill made out of?
It's wood.
Light it
Wood
on
and stone.
fire.
Wood and stone.
Well-
It's a wooden skeleton basically with stone.
Let's not burn
contained
the
in it.
windmill, swamp guy.
Yeah, I'm also kind of not pro burning the windmill.
Well, then we should find a way up there.
Alright, well, I'll go inside the windmill to look around to see if there's Maybe I could climb up the wall or something.
A goblin arrow lands right next to you. Roll initiative.
Ooh.
Well,
Hey.
I'll actually probably go first.
No, you won't.
No, well, we get to decide between each other, cKnoor, which one of us goes first.
It's the person with the higher initiative modifier.
I'm just going to roll perception first to see if I like notice that, because I'm like walking away in disgust at this point. Do I notice I'm getting shot?
You hear an arrow hit the ground behind you. Yeah.
Okay, I turn around. I join in. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Okay,
Although I don't know, the natural 20 might trump that. I have no idea.
I'm gonna roll for that goblin there. Okay, so that your goblin is moving 15. Godric. And then the other goblins. Okay. Godric, you get to go first. Unless
Okay.
Light Blast wants to.
Uh,
I think you have the better dex than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
So
so
he
first.
could go first, but I'm also in the doorway again.
It's up to
Isn't
you,
the
Cthulhu.
goblin on the other? Where's hang on? Where's this
There's-
goblin?
That's
It's
the one
behind
that's
him.
tied up.
Oh, okay.
So he's the prisoner. He's not really a threat. He's tied up and has been peacefully walking around with me.
Peacefully
I
is
keep
a
looking at him
spectrum.
and growling, so he knows what's up.
Can I
Okay.
see any other goblins than Gobbly the Goblin?
You do not.
Okay, then I'm gonna let Godric go first.
Okay.
Godric, go for it.
In this room, can I see where the arrow came from?
Make a perception check. 13. Up above, near the back of the rafters somewhere behind part of the mill equipment, you're not exactly sure. It's dark up there. You hear the goblins laughing. But no, you don't see any.
Okay. Is there any obvious path for me to take to like climb up into the inside of this windmill?
It looks like some of the stones kind of stick out a little bit. There's a couple wooden boards jutting out every now and then. It would be a hard climb, but maybe you could get up there. There's no ladder.
Especially if you're as much dex as you have. Whew.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna make things complicated. In that I don't know how to get to those goblins. And I can't see either of them. So I can't even throw a javelin.
You can throw a javelin blindly if you wanted. But
Probably have disadvantage, but
Yeah, so I'll just attempt to climb the wall and get up to where I assume the goblins are.
make an acrobatics check.
Alright. Acrobatics. Nice. So I can't even get purchase.
You go step up onto one of the pieces of stone, and it kind of just crumbles beneath your foot as you try to step on it, and you get nowhere. Light Blast,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
I can't see any of them, right?
There's a goblin still following you there, Godric. He's
Yeah.
attached to you. No, you don't see any of them.
I'm gonna go hide behind this rock so they don't shoot me.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna look out from the side of it, see if I can spot any of them.
Make a perception check.
$16.
No, it's not on the roof as far as you can see. They're inside somewhere, and it's kind of hard to see in through the door from where you are.
Stupid goblins. I hate them.
Okay. Goblin number 7 is going to try to, as you slip, Godric, he's going to try to bite you, like, on the back of the leg.
Well, that's gonna be hard because he has a pumpkin on his head.
He tries to just headbutt you with it. He only rolled a 6, though, so he kind of just butts it into the back of you and doesn't do anything.
That also makes it
Boss.
seem like he accidentally bumped you.
okay. I'm gonna walk in. Is Gobbly the Goblin number 7 still struggling and looking like?
He's hitting Godric in the back of the knee with a pumpkin on his head.
Okay. I'm just gonna bend over and slit his throat.
Okay.
As for this pumpkin,
You still have to roll to attack, but roll with advantage.
I think it's an automatic critical if they're immobilized.
He's not
as well.
completely immobilized. He can still walk.
Okay, fair enough. 20 plus that. 16 and 14. 16.
Yeah, that hits him.
Okay. Nine damage.
9 damage. You shank the goblin. He's dead. He falls to the ground. The pumpkin kind of just
Well, now I have a
falls
dead
off his
goblin
head.
tied to me.
Yep.
I just look at Godric and shrug and say, "Warned him not to resist."
well, I walk up to the door, loading my crossbow and swearing under my breath.
You see a fallen over goblin with a pumpkin rolling off of its head next to boss.
Good job. Do I have enough of an action to reload and shoot, or do I have to reload? This is a separate thing. The crossbow has the loading thing.
Yeah, you have to reload.
Okay, so yes, I just reload and walk up.
No.
Okay.
No, reloading is considered part of the attack. It's just with crossbows, you can't shoot multiple times per turn.
Oh, is that what it? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I
So
was
then you
just
can
looking
still
at that.
attack if you like.
Okay, so I try to shoot one of the goblins. Let's see, roll 1d20. Just plus 2. 17.
Roll a perception check first
Oh, okay.
to see if you have to roll with disadvantage.
And he has dark vision, if that matters.
So, yeah.
Doesn't make a difference right
Let's
here.
see,
right
perception plus 4, 22.
now. Okay, nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, you hit the goblin. Which one?
Um,
You get to pick which of these two.
9.
Okay.
Let's see, what's 1d6?
I thought crossbows
Four.
were like 1d8 or 1d10.
Yeah, they are
even.
That's a hand crossbow.
He's got a
No,
little
no.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 damage into that goblin. It cries, "Ah! He shot me!" The goblin number 8 is going to shoot an arrow at Godric. Ooh, 18. That's a hit.
Yep.
Yep. For 3 damage. The goblin 9 is going to shoot one at Morgaine. 7. I don't think
No.
I hit you. Nope, that's a miss. All right. Godric.
Alright, can I see the Goblin 9 who was hit?
After he cries out, I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
Whoosh.
23 is a hit. I don't think I have
Whoosh.
a javelin noise. Just do that.
But I
10
just
damage.
nailed that goblin to the
Yeah,
wall.
straight through the chest, and
Jesus.
it
Big
sticks
sticker.
into him, and then he just falls forward, and as he lands, it just pushes it the rest of the way through him, and it falls to the ground next to him on the floor. So, one dead speared goblin, and
Not bad.
Not bad.
Light Blast, it's your turn.
Can I see any goblins?
No, not from there.
Well, I'm not gonna get shot by a goblin again, so I'm delaying my turn. If someone were to like escape, I'll just fry him.
Okay, boss.
I'm going to attempt to climb up to where the other goblin is. Can I do that within my regular movement?
If you make it, you can. Yeah, make a acrobatics check.
That is that. 6. This is a really shitty windmill.
You do not make it up there at all. Anything else you would like to try to do? You can still move your movement.
Shoot. I guess I'm just gonna take cover behind the door.
All right, more grain.
That was upsetting.
Let's see, tries to shoot goblin right there.
Okay.
11.
You shoot your arrow up there, but it misses.
Whoop.
Goblin shoots at you again. Natural 20.
Oh,
Okay. I've been eating those today.
Only 6 damage though.
Only
yeah.
6?
Only 6.
What do you mean only? That would kill a normal sized person.
Godric.
Can I see where this goblin is after?
Yes.
Okay.
21 is a hit. 6 damage. Was that a javelin?
Yeah, I was javelin.
I'm going to say that it cannot hold its footing after being hit with a javelin. It falls off the rafter and dies.
Good.
Hooray!
So call that 3 more dead goblins.
So many dead goblins. Who knew
So
this
many
town
dead
was
goblins.
infested with dead goblins?
at this point, boss is tired of dragging things to the center courtyard. Just piles the 3 goblins and looks at Light Blast expectantly.
Well, you're gonna be piling them outside the windmill.
Yes, outside the window.
You
of
you
course.
still need to pour some things on them so they actually light up.
But
like
no,
goblin-
just light them on fire.
Yeah, but I don't think I can.
Why don't you give it a shot?
I mean, sure. Let's see how well it burns without some kind of other fuel source. I firebolt the pile of goblins.
Yeah, their clothing catches fire now that they're not actively trying to put anything out.
Okay.
So you pile them off the side of the road. They're burning
Boss does
there.
his rights and he just waits expectantly.
Have we gone through all of the houses yet? I want to.
Just one
there's
more
one
house.
left.
Fine. Let's go check it
He's
out.
just
Okay.
boss is gonna tend to this fire and make sure it keeps burning.
Okay. That house right there. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube because this is 50 minutes. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye.
Okay. Farewell, YouTube.